Good morning, students. Today we are going to read lesson number 3 of your English book, Where the Mind is Without Fear. This is a poem written by Rabindranath Tagore. As we know, Rabindranath Tagore was a Bengali poet, author, educationist, and artist. He was the first person of Indian origin to be awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature. His writing is known for its simplicity and deep sensitivity and for its broad outlook towards the world and its people. Where the mind is without fear, this poem was composed before independence when the people were not free to take their own decisions themselves and they were treated as slaves by Britishers. In a way, this poem is a prayer and a wish or imagination of a poet for our country where people may live with self-esteem and without any fear and discrimination. Let's start the poem. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. कवि ऐसे देश की कल्पना कर रहा है जहां लोग बिना किसी डर के रह सकें और गर्व से सिर ऊंचा करके जिएं। Where knowledge is free, जहां शिक्षा का अधिकार बिना किसी भेदभाव के सबको मिले। Where the world has not been broken into fragments by narrow domestic walls. कवि कल्पना करता है कि लोग ऐसे विश्व की रचना करें जो बिना किसी दीवार के हो। Narrow domestic walls means रंग, जाति, धर्म, समुदाय के आधार पर लोगों में भेदभाव ना हो, बिल्कुल ना किया जाए। Where words come out from the depth of truth, जहाँ लोग अपने हृदय की गहराई से सच कह सकें, means वे सच्चाई का साथ निडर होकर दे सकें। Where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. Striving means trying very hard to achieve something. जहाँ पर लोग बिना थके इतनी मेहनत करें, निरंतर प्रयास करें कि perfection means पूर्णता को प्राप्त कर सकें। Where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. जहाँ लोग लॉजिकली एक्ट करें और उनके हर काम में बात में लॉजिक हो, तर्क हो, ना कि वे अपने उद्देश्य से भटके हुए हों। The clear stream of reason represents logical thinking and sound judgment, while the dreary desert sand of dead habit symbolizes stagnant, meaningless tradition and practices. Essentially, the poet envisions a nation where people are guided by reason and free from the shackles of unproductive traditions, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action. पोइट प्रार्थना करता है कि जो यहाँ पर दी का मतलब है गॉड ऑलमाइटी। वेयर द माइंड इज लेड फॉरवर्ड बाय दी, इट मीन्स द माइंड शुड बी गाइडेड बाय द ऑलमाइटी to expand its understanding and actions. It emphasizes the importance of continuous growth, open-mindedness, and a progressive approach to life. Last lines, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. In this line, the poet is essentially asking God to guide the nation towards this ideal state characterized by truth, wisdom, and tireless effort. Let my country awake. This is a plea for God to awaken the nation from a state of slumber, ignorance, and limitations. The poet believes that true freedom is achieved when the people are truthful, free of oppression, and self respecting. This was all about the poem. I hope you understood. Thank you. Have a nice day.